Alright, so HighGuard. This game launched 2 days ago, and I've put in about 3 hours so far. And I just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about what's happening with this game. So before the launch, I did say that this game was going to flop. I predicted maybe 10,000 peak players and that it would drop to under 1,000 within the first month. And admittedly so, I was wrong. About the initial launch, it hit about 97,000 players on day one, way higher than I expected. But 2 days later, it's down to 17,000. That's that's an 82% drop in 48 hours. The Steam reviews are mostly negative. People are saying that this game is boring, unoptimized, and the matches feel off. So I gave this game a fair shot. I didn't just want to watch streams or read the reviews because there's a lot of shilling going on. I decided to download it, play it, and I wanted to see what Jeff saw, you know? And before we get into all of that, I just wanted to say a little quick disclaimer. These opinions are all from someone who's a casual in FPS games. If you're looking for more pro, I don't know, like a more pros opinion, this is not the place for that. Where they could get into the nuance about gameplay and whatnot. I'm just speaking more from a casual, like a casual's enjoyment perspective, if that makes sense. So let's start with the first one. And the gunplay is just fine. It's not bad, it's functional, but it's not anything special. The matches felt way too long, and the problem is that I know that this has been discussed a lot, but the problem is that the map is way too big for 3v3. You spend most of the time looking for something to kill or harvesting resources, and it just comes out to be feeling empty, like an empty world. But anyway, maybe if it was 5v5 or 6v6, the pacing would work, but as it is right now, it just drags on. And I do understand that they are going to add more modes later on. Maybe this is something that could be fixed. The first few matches. The first few matches were a bit overwhelming. There was a lot going on with the clunky mechanics, the abilities, and it was not so intuitive for me. But after a few matches, things started to make sense and the ball got rolling. And I feel like now is actually the best time to get involved with this game because a lot of people also don't know what's going on, and that kind of made it more fun for me. And now to the main selling points of this game, the raids. And I just think they're okay, you know. It didn't feel unique enough to justify playing this over something else. The biggest problem was I kept on asking myself, why am I playing this instead of something else? And I couldn't come up with a good answer. It's not it's not as horrible as people are making it out to be. It's not for me, and I think that's going to be the story for most people. I'm really having a hard time trying to figure out what Jeff saw when he first played this game. I do understand that he sat down for the first time, played it, loved it so much, he decided to give them the final spots at the Game Awards. And since then, he's been promoting it nonstop. And that did work, but only for getting people to download the game. But once people actually played it, most of them left because you can't market your way out of a game being this bad. Jeff did get the 97,000 people to try the game, but you couldn't make them stay. And that's what we're seeing. The reviews reflect what I felt, that this game is just fine, but there's no reason to come back tomorrow instead of playing something else. Don't think that this game is going to die completely. I think it's going to end up with a small cult like fan base. The kind of people who really get into the mechanics, who love the raids, who stick around because it just clicks for them. But that's only going to be a small fringe, maybe a few thousand DK players, not the 97,000 we saw on day one. And for a free to play live service game, that might not be enough to keep it running long term. Like, publishers keep chasing this live service hero shooter dream. They throw money at marketing and at influencers and at these huge reveals, but it doesn't matter if the game doesn't have a reason to exist beyond what's this it's fine, right? And even like, because like, let's be real, this game is gonna survive off of microtransactions. If you even have to look at the characters or the designs, it's just not that great. I'm sorry, like it's not that great. They don't look good at all. Like you can't even like justify like playing this game because of a certain character that you like, right? I wanted to give this game a fair shot, but after 3 hours, I couldn't find a reason to keep playing. And based on the player counts alone, most people felt the same way. So yeah, I was wrong about the launch numbers. Dev's push did work only for about the first few days, but I think this does end up as a niche game with a small fan base, and that's probably not what they were hoping for. But if you did play the game, tell me, am I overreacting? Did you enjoy it maybe? And if you do like what we're doing over here, please consider leaving a like or subscribing. And thank you for your time.